All right. So we got tier one contenders, tier two contenders, playoff team, play in teams, and rebuilding slash bad. Um, so I'm gonna try to actually do this pretty quickly. Let's get into it. It's some pretty easy ones. Why don't I see? Oh, okay. I thought I was gonna see the
I
Nuggets.
think Nuggets should go at the top, of course.
Yep, Nuggets are
Yeah,
probably the number one contender. I think the Celtics are also in that tier.
I
I
Tier one
agree.
contenders.
put the Suns in there now too, bro.
I don't think
I
no, not tier one, not tier one.
I think it's closer. They're beefing up the roster. Bobo does not. I'm sorry, Bobo. Everyone's what's Bobo's stat line going to be? It might be 2-1. Like I'm sorry, he's not going to get much time. You know what I'm saying? Like that Bobo addition is not moving that much. But they are making decent bench pieces to actually fill out a complete NBA team. Like they're going to
No,
be
I'm not
top.
gonna lie. I don't agree, Max. Their bench speeches suck. I think Yuta Watanabe is
Utah's going to be good.
probably
I like Utah.
Yuta Watanabe and Eric Gordon is the best bench pieces they probably have.
They got
Not
rid of campaign, which is that just for the money wise, just to sign Bobo or what?
Yeah, they got rid of campaign to sign Bobo. They don't have a backup. We have a backup point guard that dude from the Washington Wizards. Haven't really seen much of him, so I don't have really thoughts on him. But
Dude from
they've been
the
saying
Wizards.
Bradley Beal is gonna run the point.
Who are you talking
Um,
about? I thought Book was supposed to run the point this whole time.
no, Bradley Beal is running the point. They still have a depth issues in my. They have some decent players like I think they got Base Diop. I think as well.
Yeah,
Um,
Kid Diop. They got
Yeah, I don't. I kind of like. Well, I wouldn't say I like. I'm not mad at Bradley Beal taking on the play guard position. We kind of seen him get pushed into that playmaking role, so I don't
because
adjust. And the
but I
bench,
feel like, oh, sorry, my fault.
so you can go.
No, I cut you off. You good?
And I think to what Max is saying, I don't think that this is the greatest bench, but I think that this is a way better bench than what it was. I would say 2-3 months ago. Like it was looking bad. Like it was looking like a creative players. So I'm not saying they have the greatest bench. It's not a top five bench, not a top 10 bench, but it's decent. So you have your starting five is lethal. So as long as you have some pieces that you can get off of the bench, then they'll be fine. So me personally, I would put them at the top.
I wouldn't put him at the top. I think the Bradley Beal playmaking role. It's just because in Washington they had nothing, so anything he could do playmaking wise was gonna help. I feel like
I
majority of
think
this.
Bradley Beal is a good playmaker.
I'm just saying, like, I'm not gonna rely on it as a like. I don't want him to be my point guard as like a number one thing, but I think it all depends on Vogel because Monty Williams was not playing the bench in the playoffs, right? They had some pieces. You could say they were bad. You could say they were trash. He wasn't playing guys. Darius Baisley, T.J. Warren, like no one played. So it's all gonna rely on Frank Vogel to actually make like competent offenses together. But am I tweaking? Or they not? Did they not assess a big man position, a defensive big? They still have Biombo. Is that it? Or no? They don't even have him.
I think Biombo is a free agent actually.
That's what I'm saying. So that's the one thing with the defensive minded head coach. I don't know who's playing center for them.
Am
Um,
I taking where did Nerlens Noel go?
To the
Sacramento.
Kings.
Oh, Kings. I
But
know.
I just think the bench is not terrible for the amount of star power they have. Like I think it could be serviceable. I don't think it's a championship contender. Or sorry, I don't think it's the number one seed in the West type thing, number two seed in the West. But I think it's okay. I
So
put
do you
him.
want to put him in tier two?
I would put him in tier two.
I also want to put him in tier two. So that's what we're doing because majority.
I
Next up,
would, oh yeah,
go ahead. You can go ahead.
I'll put the Lakers in tier two too.
Yeah, I think Lakers and
I'll
Suns are
put
on the
the
same
Lakers in
tier
tier
as
two.
the
Yeah,
teams
that's fine. I'll put
because
the
of
Lakers.
the Lakers depth.
Yeah.
Then
I know
I
we
agree.
disagree with this. Let's talk about Miami. Let's talk about Miami.
My,
I,
are we like sure that Dame is gonna be a Heat?
I'm not gonna
Yes,
lie. I feel like he's sure. We're
we'll
sure
say
that he's going
Dame's
to the
traded
Heat.
there.
If
We'll say Dame's traded there. They're tier one contenders.
I still have them tier
No.
two.
Yeah, I would say that they're tier two.
I don't think they're. I'm sorry. We talked about
We're like so they're tier two after making the finals and adding Damian Lillard.
T, if you get Damian Lillard, you're first off, you already lost Max Strus, you already lost Gabe Vincent, people who have got them to that position. And now if you get Damian Lillard, you're also losing some more key role pieces. Although I do understand that Damian Lillard is a great addition, Hall of Fame player, still I would still say he's in his prime. Bro, like you're still
For sure.
losing a lot of pieces. So adding him, I think that does wonders to the team, but I don't know. I just can't put them at tier one. Like you're losing a lot and you're gaining a lot. So I too.
I personally feel like if Dame goes to the Miami Heat, they should be the favorite in the East. Me personally, that's how I feel. Just because, yes, you lose Max Strus, yes, you lose Gabe Vincent, but I think the addition of Damian Lillard, it supplements for that. It makes up for that. Those are roles players who are have good playoff series, have but bad playoff series. You put Dame on this team, bro, he's gonna have great playoff series all the time. Now he hasn't really done much outside of round one, as far as himself personally, individually. But on this team with Eric Spoelstra at the head coach, I don't think they're gonna need crazy depth. They got Josh Richardson, who came in, who's a defensive piece, who you can hit, knock down a three. Now, they probably gonna lose Tyler Hero. Maybe they probably can either keep Kyle Lowry or trade him away. They probably gonna lose Kyle Lowry. No, they're probably gonna lose Tyler Hero and Doug Robinson. Let's say that's the package, and then Nikola Jovic. Nikola Jovic did not play one single minute on his finals run. Tyler Hero was injured for the entire finals run. You still have Caleb Martin is gonna be there. Hey Smith has some impactful minutes on the finals run. Josh Richardson is an NBA vet, so I think they re-signed Kevin Love. So I think a nucleus of Damian Lillard, Josh Richardson, Jimmy Butler, Kevin Love, Bam Adebayo, Caleb Martin, Hayward Highsmith. Let's see if they can keep Jaime.
But like that's
it's still moves they can make. It's still moves they can make. I see you talking about right now, yeah. But I just feel like they're gonna be, especially with Spo at the helm, bro. They don't need crazy depth. They don't need a great team.
But
I think Dame just pushing them over the top. They just made the finals, bro.
I think, but tier 2 because it's 2-1 majority roles.
I agree.
I just want to know. I disagree with that.
We got to talk about the same thing with Phoenix last year. Because I'm sorry, if Phoenix would have made the finals last year and they trade all their depth to get Kevin Durant, right? It's the same situation. Yeah, they just made the finals with all that depth, but you're adding a star and you're losing all that depth. Past that, right? So you got 5-6 guys, right? Let's say
that's different because they didn't make the finals. You can't just say they would have made the finals.
But they got a better player. They had a better player.
Yeah, but that's you can't. I don't think you can really apply that to this because they literally did make the finals.
Objection. I don't mean to cut the flow, but that was a TikTok. Just remember that the Miami Heat team. That's a TikTok.
If I can like crop it because we are in like whatever.
I'm just saying like when you look at like depth matters a lot. We saw that with Phoenix this year in the finals, right? Or in the Western Conference final or Western semi. Sorry, we saw that like depth matters a lot. And when you think like okay, we got Jimmy, Bam, Dame, Caleb Martin, Kevin Love, and Josh Richardson, who I'm sorry, if you're talking about Josh Richardson, like the top 3 of your team, that's nasty. But like after that, you have Jaime Jaquez, who's a rookie. You got to count on him like playing out, and Haywood Highsmith. That's 7 guys. And besides that, you got what? Thomas Bryant,
good backup center.
Cody Zeller's gone. Like, I'm just saying, like, there's nobody. Like you have 7
Thomas
guys.
Bryant is better than Cody Zeller. I can tell you that.
Cody Zeller's not on the team, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm saying it's better than the backup they had last year.
Cody Zeller's not a great NBA player. Like, why are we trying to act like he's?
I'm not acting like that at all. I'm saying he's better than what they had last year.
A lot of players are better than Cody Zeller. Like, I don't think it's saying much, but like I don't know. I'm just they need pieces. It's not like they can make a couple. No, they need more depth. You need to get another creator off the bench, right? You need to. I don't know what they're gonna do with Kyle Lowry. Maybe try and restructure his contract. If you can try and do something with that and get his contract to be cheaper. If you go and get a John Wall, and you can hate on that as much as you want, but John Wall is better than the majority of people on their bench they got right now. You need some sort of vet. You need some sort of scorer or playmaker off the bench. Because right now, what happens when Dame and Jimmy are off the floor? They're not playing 48 minutes a game the entire season. Like, you have nothing on that bench. So I get it. Dame's probably a better player than what Vincent, Strus, and Duncan Robinson combined. But like the minutes off the floor where Jimmy could take a break and you could just try and have some of these guys like fill in for him, like you're not getting that. Like you need everyone to be firing, barring injuries too. We're not even putting injuries into it. We'll talk about that later with the Clippers. But barring injuries, like if one player goes down,
Lucas doesn't get injured. They don't get injured, bro. James has been reliable his entire career. Jimmy has been reliable his entire career. Bam is not really serving any injuries.
Injuries can always happen. We're not going to say they can't happen.
But we're not going to just project. We're not going to just project for injuries. I'm talking about injuries.
Why are we talking
about injuries? Why are we talking about injuries with a team that doesn't get injured?
Okay,
why are we talking about teams?
That's true. But
we talked about this. Jimmy literally played 60 games. Jimmy played 60 games this year, right?
I don't know.
In today's NBA, that's a good amount of games.
That's cool, but he missed 22. So injuries or not, like you can't miss games when you only have 6 guys. Like you can't be forced to win games when you literally have 6 or 7 serviceable players. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. Don't get me wrong. Dame's a great basketball player. We're not going to even like that's not what I'm saying. It's just depth matters a lot. We saw that with Denver. We see that with Boston year in and year out. Like depth matters a lot unless you have a top 2-3 player right now. And I don't know. Miami needs more pieces if they want to compete right now.
All right,
They
what's
need more depth.
I'm done talking about that. But we can move on. We got
Milwaukee tier two. Milwaukee tier two.
yeah, I was thinking Bucks. You can go Bucks next.
You got Giannis. You have to. I'm sorry.
who did they lose? Brook Lopez? No, they got Brook Lopez back. They got Chris Middleton back.
They
Joe
didn't.
Joe Ingles.
Who didn't play.
Yeah, so they lost nothing. It was kind of they didn't just
So
make.
why we have them as? I just want to know why we have them as tier 2 contenders instead of tier 1.
Oh, that's fine. I'll put them tier 1. I thought it was me alone who said that.
What do you think, Max? Because I don't know if they didn't lose anything. They got they're getting older
I'm
and stuff like
fine.
that.
I like Milwaukee. I still think Milwaukee could maybe be if both teams are healthy for a 7-game series. I might take Milwaukee over Miami.
I'll take Milwaukee over Miami.
I do think Boston's the best. I do think Boston's the best team in the East right now.
I think Milwaukee ran on bad luck. So
I agree. I do think Milwaukee could be considered tier 1 though.
How I think about this team is like if the Bucks won a championship, I would not be surprised in the slightest.
I agree.
If the Heat won a championship with Dame, I would not be surprised in the slightest.
I would be surprised.
All right, next team.
Sixers. What are we doing with them?
Sixers playoff team.
No,
it depends. It depends on the Harden situation.
I think.
Well, they're gonna lose James Harden. I'm not gonna lie.
So then, yeah, I'd say playoff team unless they get Dame some way somehow. But
they're losing Harden. Now I think you have to rely on Maxey taking that next step, which I'm not saying that he won't, but I don't know. Embiid's not getting it done by himself, so I think playoff team is just the perfect spot for them.
Clippers. The Clippers are tier 2.
Yeah, I anticipate them getting James Harden, and also like if Kawhi and Paul George, big if we always say this every year, Kawhi and Paul George is healthy, they can easily make the conference finals.
That's the biggest if.
But I'm just saying, if their team's healthy and James Harden's on that team, I think they're tier 1. I think they're neck and neck with best odds in the league, in my opinion.
Possible, bro. I don't think.
Yeah, but the only reason if they get James Harden, you still gotta. That's like that's another if. If they get James Harden, if they're healthy, so it's a lot of ifs surrounding that team. So that's why I got them in tier 2.
We throwing Golden State tier 2 or playoff?
No. Golden State is a playoff team.
Playoff, that's fine. I think they're lower, but
I don't think Golden State is gonna be a contender next year.
Cleveland.
Timberwolves. I think that's a playoff team, bro.
Yeah, I also think that as well.
Cleveland. Memphis.
Cleveland's a playoff team.
Memphis. I'll say
playoff team.
I think Memphis is a tier 2 contender.
No, we got to see with Ja when Ja comes back.
You think he's gonna suck at basketball?
How many games is he missing again?
25.
It's a lot of games.
I think
it is.
I think be safe. Put them at playoff team, and if we want to do that, put them
25
at
is a lot. And again, I'm not like they dealt with injuries bad this year. Brandon Clark, Steven Adams out, hurt a lot. So just make sure on them. I'd say Dallas and New Orleans next. Ooh, yeah, it's fine actually. I'm not hating on that.
Next year. Are we putting this?
I think I don't know. I think Dallas is a playoff team, but I feel like if they made the conference finals, I wouldn't be surprised.
I want to put them contenders, but I don't think we can yet. After what
they're doing their roster, like they literally just reconstructed everything. Like they got all the stuff that they needed. They needed defense. They went and got defense. So I'm not sleeping on the Mavericks. So yeah, I can see them being tier 2.
Am I too biased to say that OKC's a playoff team or no?
No, I think they're a playoff team, but I think they're going to be in the play-in though. Like we being honest though, play-in is 7 through 10.
Yeah, that's fine. I thought the highest I feel like they can go is 6.
Yeah. Okay, see in the play-in, I think they're gonna be a 7 through 10 seed.
They're all on that Rockets.
New Orleans, Sacramento. New Orleans and Sacramento are playoff teams. We're staying healthy. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I'm not assuming hope for Zion Williamson ever. I'm not assuming.
Put New Orleans in playoff team. But like I said, do you think are you on that Rockets playing team wave?
No.
They could be.
I'll say rebuilding, but not even rebuilding or bad. They're just too young right now.
If we being honest, bro, why are we assuming health for the Pelicans? Why are we assuming health?
Shut up, bro. Shut up.
It's the same way we're assuming health for Harden and PG by putting them in tier 2. They weren't playing. It's still nasty.
Come on,
stop. Bro. No, stop, because that's bad argument. Just because we've seen when the Clippers have not been healthy, they've been able to battle through injuries a lot of times, bro. They've been, the 5th seed. They've been in the play-in without their star players.
Or the New Orleans Pelicans were first in the West, buddy. I'm not.
Yeah, but bro, if Zion gets injured, it's over. It's wraps.
No, it's
over.
not. No,
Yes,
it's
it
not.
is, bro. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
First off, Trey Murphy showed that there's more to his game.
Right, so they're gonna be a playing team. Without Zion, they're a playing team.
Bro, let me speak. Brandon Ingram, he hasn't been like the most at the top upper echelon of health. Like he wasn't that type of guy, but when it matters most, he was healthy. So if Zion, let's say hypothetically Zion goes out, which I don't think happens.
Why?
Bro, I just don't think it happens.
Let's diagnose that. Why? Why? When has he ever been
all
healthy?
All this stuff going around, bro. I think New Orleans is tired of this, man. New Orleans is tired. They're fed up, bro. Zion, you need to figure out what's going on with you. So I think Zion is actually going to take stuff serious, focus on his body, stop talking to these girls, and focus on basketball. So if he loses the weight, let's say he comes into training camp or whatever, loses weight, because most of his injuries are like hamstring, stuff like that. So if he loses the weight, he can be he can be healthy. But let's say that Zion isn't healthy. You have Brandon Ingram, who has shown a level of consistent play when it comes to the games when it matters the most. Let's talk about the end of the season when it was crucial. We were trying to make the play-in, and then we won a string of games that you guys didn't think that we were going to win. Second, you add much-needed shooting in Jordan Hawkins. We've seen Trey Murphy step up his game. He was just a 3-and-D type of guy, but then now when Zion went down, Trey Murphy showed that he has more facets to his game. So we see a lot of players step up. We add pieces that we needed. I think that this is a for sure playoff team. And then
what seed do you think they're going to be next year?
6.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think they'll make the playoffs, but looking at it, I don't think they're making a top 6 seed. Looking at these teams,
like
I'm thinking about playoff teams and playing teams are different, but playing is 7 through 8. So yeah,
honestly,
7 through 10. Playing is 7 through 10.
I'm just saying, like, if I think they're gonna make a 7 or 8 team, it's still playing.
Let's really diagnose. Let's really diagnose this.
I think if the Timberwolves are up here, you have to put the Pelicans.
I think the Timberwolves gonna be better than the Pelicans.
I don't think the Timberwolves are gonna be. I don't think they're gonna be better than the Pelicans if Zion is healthy.
That's the craziest if ever, bro.
No,
the craziest if ever.
If it's the Clippers. The craziest if is the Clippers. We haven't seen them.
I'm not gonna lie. The Clippers and the Clippers are not the same type of if, because they've shown they can make the playoffs when their stars battle with injuries. They have a way better coach than y'all. Ty Lue is one of the best coaches in the NBA. That's one. Two, like are we being honest? Zion being healthy and the Clippers being healthy is the same level of if. And that's facts.
No,
that's facts. Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
He's been healthy 1 year his whole entire career, Jaedon.
No,
what are you talking about?
The reason why it's not the same is because Zion healthy and the Clippers healthy. You're talking about one player compared to like 2. Like this that's different. That is.
They have the same probability since I think the Clippers have been healthy 1 year since they've been together. And Zion has been healthy like 1 year. 1 year. He's been healthy 1 year. They had the same probability, bro. Yeah. Out of all the last, like, so what, Zion came in the league and what?
I was saying, let's go to another team. Let's come back to this, because I'm not gonna lie, we fight about this every single episode when we talk about the Pels.
Oh, so the Pelicans are a playing team, right? Yes,
no,
you said it. You said it's not gonna be a top 6 seed. That's what I heard. That's what I heard,
bro.
Yeah, like bro, when I think
if you think, hold on, let me speak. If you think the Timberwolves are over the Pelicans, you're drunk.
No, I think I'm rethinking my stuff. Yes, the Timberwolves should be a playing team. I think they'll be a 7 or 8. I think the Pels will be a 7 or 8 seed.
All right, then OKC should be rebuilding. we're not doing it.
Yeah, no, that's wrong.
We're not doing it. But
that's terrible.
We're not putting the Pelicans down, bro. Respectfully.
Why is OKC rebuilding then?
Because they're not rebuilding. They're not rebuilding.
I was talking.
Washington isn't bad. Let's just get this out of the way. Washington's in bad.
Why do I feel like there's way more teams in this? What the heck?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
No, got to be more teams in this.
We got 30. We got 30 there.
Okay.
Washington's bad. Charlotte is bad.
Spurs are bad.
Charlotte's bad. Portland's bad.
I'm not gonna lie. I think that the Hornets could be a playing team. Personally,
I don't think that at all. I think you could put Nets. No.
Utah gonna be a playing team.
Portland's bad.
Nets. I'll put Nets playing.
The Nets are definitely playing. I think Orlando's creeping on.
Orlando's playing. Yeah. Hawks. You could put them in play. Playing.
No. They're gonna be in the play-in.
Playing. You can put them playing. Bulls playing.
I ain't gonna lie, I think the Bulls are trash.
Bulls are bad, but I mean,
You
with
kept Vooch. You kept Vooch. You have DeMar. It looks like they're not moving on with Zach LaVine. I feel like already happened.
Are the Pistons gonna be in the play-in or are they gonna be bad again?
Bad.
I think bad. I think one more
But
year.
Rebuilding. They're rebuilding. We're not gonna. No, let's not say bad. Rebuilding.
I don't know. I think Indiana makes a run at playing.
I think the Pacers might be to make the playoffs. Stamps.
I think Indiana will be good. I think
they can
Toronto-
they can be the 60. They were the 60 this year before Tyrese Halliburton got injured, and they got a lot better this year.
I think they're better than the Raptors.
All right, so wait,
because the Raptors are going to get rid of Spicy P potentially to the Pacers.
So the only teams in the East we have as stamped playoff teams is the Celtics, Bucks, Heat. How many is that? 1, 2, 3,
Cavs.
4, 5. Then
Cavs,
6.
Knicks.
Okay, that actually makes sense.
I mean, like I might even go as far like I get the Bulls suck, but there's no way they like with the core they have. But I don't know. I mean, maybe Atlanta. Is Atlanta playoff? Is Brooklyn playoff?
I think I ain't gonna lie. I feel like the Rockets could be competing for a play-in team.
I don't think so.
Did I not 5 minutes ago say, are you guys on the Rockets play-in wave?
Yes, you did.
I think the Raptors are probably gonna be in the play-in, or you think no?
I don't know because they might trade. They're supposed to trade Pascal.
Okay, so
I don't think they're.
I want to organize a little bit. Like, let's see how many teams we actually have, so this makes sense. So, like in the West, we have 1 playoff team, 2 playoff teams, 3 playoff teams, 4 playoff teams, and we have 5 playoff teams, 6 playoff teams, and then we have 7 playoff teams, 8 playoff teams in the West already. Like
what?
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Do you not see what I'm saying? 1, 2, 3,
8.
4.
Yeah, 8.
Yeah, 8.
But we don't have to. I'm sorry, we don't have to have.
You see how log jam the West is like.
We don't have to have 6 straight playoff teams in there. Is that crazy?
No, I don't think you. Because I mean, somebody's gonna get in, but like.
Yeah, exactly.
Some people, there's gonna be people on like the cusp and stuff like that. So I don't think that.
Yeah, I don't think you have to have like a set 6 teams here and then 4 and then whatever.
I think the Grizzlies are gonna drop significantly.
Whoa! Stop it! I said put the Grizzlies in playoff team, and you wanted to put them in tier 2 contenders.
I'm just saying, no, because especially with the it depends on their first couple games, like the first 25 though.
Making assumptions, I'll put Pacers playing, and I'll put
Raps rebuilding.
That's
fine.
We really don't know yet until they trade Pascal. So I really don't know.
Dude, even if they are, there's no way they're building. You can't say you're like not rebuilding with the team they have.
Yeah.
Well,
the team's gonna.
Yeah, kind of. I guess.
Pacers play. I don't think we really have too much like.
I think it's a pretty easy list. I like our list. I don't really got many complaints.
Yeah. I was trying to think. I can see the Timberwolves being a very good team this year, personally. But
it was really like putting them down because Anthony Edwards is like my second favorite player in the league. I think he takes
I love it.
I think he starts getting into that superstar mold.
If you get Cat healthy, they probably gonna be a playoff team.
I don't know what Cat is anymore, bro.
But I don't think what we were just talking about. I don't think they're on this. I think the only team I could see them being on the same level with is Sacramento. I don't think they're better than a healthy and playing Grizzlies team. I don't think they're better than the Mavs. I don't think they're better than the Warriors, the Clippers, the Lakers, the Nuggets, or the Suns.
Why did you just look at me like that? I don't know. I'm confused.
What do you mean you don't know what they are?
I said I don't know what Cat is. First off, you still have that disgusting Rudy Gobert and Cat, which didn't work this year. So I want to see how they're gonna scheme that.
How did it didn't work? Cat missed like a lot of the season. We don't know if it didn't work. They did not play a lot of the season.
Nigga, my bad. Whoa. They played towards the end of the season and in the playoffs, and it was proved to not work.
Bro, they played the Denver Nuggets. They were not going to beat them regardless.
Cool, right, but it worked like that's a spacing issue.
Yeah,
No,
we
I'm not
good.
gonna act like, but bro.
And Cat is a cone. Like he still hasn't. Cat hasn't improved his game in the last 5 years.
I'm not gonna
That's
lie,
crazy.
bro.
He's
That's
become a
not
better
true.
shooter.
He's got better as a shooter. Why
He's
would you just
become a
lie?
much better
All right,
shooter.
so he's become on an offensive end. But
Cat played 29 games this year, so I don't know if we've seen a big enough sample size to say that duo doesn't work. Hence, why they haven't traded Cat or Rudy Gobert yet.
I think Cat could be able to move this year. I think if they start tanking early, I think he's gone.
Why would they be taking early?
Why? If they start
Bro,
playing,
I think I was
not,
feeling
no,
myself a
not
little bit.
like they're actually tanking. If they start sucking early, I think he's gone. I don't got many complaints though. I think this list is fine.
All right, that's cool. That's fine. Let me take a screenshot of it though, real quick.
Let's get into Joel Embiid.
All right, let me get this off my screen real quick. Slide.
I don't get my large.